Thinking about moving to Boise, Idaho, and are you looking for a neighborhood that you can snag a cup of espresso, hike a ridge line, and then be downtown in 5 minutes? Well, welcome to Hyde Park. So this is going to be Boise's North End time machine, where the 1900s bungalow meets 2025 coffee prices, and we're going to see if this zip code belongs on your short list as you're considering a move to Idaho. So today we're going to drive kind of this northbound line from the Idaho State Capitol building up to the Boise Heights, and then we're going to drop down into Camel's Back Park area, and then we're going to finish things up in Hyde Park. So this route is going to show you how quickly Boise transitions from the downtown grid, foothill view homes, and then into the neighborhood where the commercial core is. All right, there it is. There's that Capitol building right in front of us. Beautiful day. Got some protesters here, a little Friday afternoon protest. Israel bombs, USA pays. You'll often get protesters who kind of like to pack up right here. So again, that was the Capitol building, just kind of right behind us. We're kind of on the far edge of town right now. Beautiful spring day here in Boise. I love, love, love being out here. And the trees are starting to bud. And you guys are gonna get a good little tour. Again, you're kind of seeing the downtown grid lifestyle here. You're gonna have homes on these outer edges, but as we continue to head north, we're gonna get into that north end and you're gonna see things start to change. We kind of turned off one of the kind of main roads back here, and we're kind of tucked back in. We're starting to get into the neighborhood. You're gonna have Memorial Park off to our right. I mean, as I look out there, you see a bunch of families, got a guy, you know, loading his kids up in his electric Tesla. I feel like you'll find a lot of Teslas in the north end. But fun little park right there. Not a super busy park, so a benefit of a park like that is really the people who are using it are gonna be the neighborhood families, which is a great way to get connected. So if you just move here and you're the new kid on the block, going to a park like that, it's gonna be a great way to meet the neighbors. And again, what's so cool about this area is you don't really need to leave too far. This is the kind of area where maybe you get rid of the second car and your second car turns into a bicycle. I know you thought you'd never do it, but you could. And you'll run into a park like that and you'll meet people and you'll run into the local coffee shop and you'll see them again. It's almost like a small town and a big town back here. And what you're noticing now too is how quickly we got out of the city, right? We were just at the Capitol building and within minutes, we're in this very nice, very well kept neighborhood with beautiful, charming homes. So something else to note about this area is these homes, right, built in the 1900s, they're not, and they were designed for that lifestyle back then. As I say that, I think about large trucks. You're gonna get small garages out here. You're probably not fitting your big old pickup truck in it. We're actually gonna let this guy go by right here, but perfect example of things you see in the North End, a guy cruising around on his electric bicycle. He's got it rigged up for some fun things too. I mean, from here you could put a rack on your bike and put a fly rod holder like I do. You go fly fishing. You could put a surfboard holder and you could go surf the Boise wave. You could, what else could you do? I don't know, load up any of your gear that you want, bike to the park, play some tennis ball into the evening. Lots of options. Okay, now we're gonna dip up. This is gonna be Boise Hill Road right here. And now we're kind of getting away from the grid down here, and we're gonna start moving up into some of these homes. Hey, I just wanted to pause for a second. If you're new here, my name's Craig Flood. I make videos each week about what it's like to live in the state of Idaho. In addition to that, I'm also a licensed real estate agent with an amazing team, and we help people just like you get relocated to the state. So if you're thinking about getting moved here, you can call, text, or email days, nights, or weekends. Contact information is down below, and we can help you get a house or sell a house if you already live here. Or if you're relocating, we can help you plan out a scouting trip and help you build that itinerary. All right, let's get back to the video. And here you're gonna find larger lots than you would normally find in the historic kind of North End, roughly maybe 1/4 acre. And then most properties have attached 2-car garages. Now, a little price context for this area, median list price is gonna be right around 1.3 million. That was of February 2025. Now, you're not gonna find a ton of new construction back here. It's not like Meridian, it's not like Star, it's not like Eagle, where new developments are being built all the time. A lot of this stuff has kind of already been built up here. Maybe you get some small infill where a builder comes in and builds something here or there, but a lot of it has been developed. Somerset Ridge, the Cliffs. All right, so now we're gonna make our way down and we're gonna head over to Camel's Back Park, an amazing park that the North End has, and it is a real gem. If you lived here, it would definitely be one of the crown jewels of the experience and benefits of living in this North End area. So I hope you guys are seeing what I'm seeing of just how beautiful it is up here. All the trees, the shrubbery. That's gonna be Holes Gulch, just right off to our right. Again, almost endless trails. And so if you want to be close to a city, close to amenities, have some really luxurious, modern, upscale homes with some great views, then this could be a place that you'd want to consider. And again, you're going to see parks kind of sprinkled all throughout this little hillside. So yeah, you're high up and away from some of the main parks, but you're going to find some of those within the community as you move about. Now you can kind of see things have changed a bit. We're really off that hill now, and we're gonna hang a right here, and we're gonna go check out Camel's Back Park, one of the main parks over here on this side of town, right on the edge of Holes Gulch and the trail system. Super fun place to go hang out for families, mountain biking, tennis, anything that you might want. Got cyclists out today. So now Camel's Back Park can get really busy, especially on the weekends. A lot of people like to come out here, whether you live in the neighborhood or not. This attracts a ton of people in. Parking can get a little tight, so you can easily sometimes just find street parking like this. There is a little parking lot right there, but we're gonna go ahead and park right here on the street. We'll go show you guys around what's going on out here. At Campbell's Back Park, it's going to be a great area. You're going to have a hill climb there. You're going to have tennis courts. You're going to have a kids play structure, everything that you might need as a family. And it's also a main hub for getting out into the trail system. So again, think trails, biking, all that stuff. And as we're talking about benefits, just know that as you're in this north end, it puts you right up against the foothills, which is going to give you the ridge to river trail system. So we're talking over 150 miles of maintained trails by the city and county agencies. So think taking your dog for a walk in the morning, going for bike rides. I've seen horses out there. I mountain bike it often. It's an amazing thing that the Treasure Valley has. And the cool thing about it is that the Boise, Idaho area, it's high desert. And so these hillsides, you're not socked into trees, which means when you get up a little bit, you just get great, big, expansive views. So we're just leaving the park, saw tons of families, junior high, high school age kids out there playing spike ball. A bunch of moms, dads letting their kids play on the park, a bunch of people going by on mountain bikes, and a lot of families with kids going by on electric bikes like rad power bikes or anything like that. So lots of activity. This is a Friday afternoon over here. Everybody's off work. The sun is out and people are just getting out to have a good time. I'm also going to cut you down an alleyway, and then I'm going to jump you out to the more of the commercialized section here, which is really charming. But I kind of want to show you what the alleyways look like here, because you'll kind of see where you're going to get garage access in a community like this. All right, let's squeeze down this alley and see what this one is like. So with homes like this, again, you're going to look at, well, that's a good example of what was a one-car garage at one point, and now is a two-car garage. Off to our right, somebody completely tore down or just built a brand new garage. Looks like they threw an ADU on top of it. Again, right there, you're going to have a single car. That's not even a garage. That's like a shed. You're not pulling anything into it. The people on my left did a remodel. They added a two-car. Looks like they did some kind of, that was like a two-car. Again, somebody added on, did some infill, put an ADU on the back of this. And so you're going to see that was the alleyway. Lots of variety happening here, and a lot of people putting in some effort to get those larger garages and or making it a rentable space, ADU, anything like that. So this is, again, a highly desirable area, not only to live, but also to rent. In addition to that, to come visit. So like if you ever come visiting and you wanted to stay here, you could probably find some really good Airbnbs in this area. And again, we were just, a block and a half that way, and now we're really getting onto the commercial part of Hyde Park. So just off to my right, that's gonna be Goody's Ice Cream. I'll drive you guys down this real quick so you can see it, and then I'll get out and we'll walk. But again, it's a Friday. Things are starting to pick up in the morning. Things are really busy here. We got some coffee shops over here. We got the bike shop off to our right. Got restaurants and bars. Lots of people out. Lots of activity going on. Good dining. And again, if you lived here, you can see you should just get rid of your cars, period. You should go walk. You should bike. Just get out and enjoy life. When you live here, depending on what you're doing for work, you could really live a simple life where ideally you're not driving much. You can try to keep things local. If you work downtown, you'd be biking to downtown if you wanted to. Getting that exercise is probably easier to bike than it is to try to find parking. So I've been here before in some of my videos, but it's always fun to bring you guys back, especially right now where it's springtime and people are finally excited to get back out, and you really see it right now. So again, Friday evening, and as I look ahead of me, I see, 50 people. You got people walking, you got people at restaurants. You got the bike shop right behind us, and then up here we're gonna have the ice cream and candy store. pros about this area: huge walkability, access to retail, access to parks, and then you have downtown just at your fingertips. You also have the ridge line, right? You're going to have that trail system that you get access to. You get Camel's Back Park that you want to walk to. In terms of beauty, you're going to have the tree canopy, so really established trees. It is just lovely down here. Tons of shade for those hot summer days. Now in this area too, in this pocket, you're gonna find homes typically in the 1900s to 1940 range, bungalows, maybe 1,200, 2,000 square feet. You're thinking like detached one-car garages that maybe butt up to an alleyway. Remodel work in this area is often gonna involve electrical, plumbing, kind of any.
You're gonna stop that stuttering or get the hell out of here.
And kind of any energy efficiency upgrades, think windows. And man, I got a friend who's a plumber, and this area definitely keeps him busy. There's a plumbing company that named themselves after this area, and these guys are doing major things, one of them being drain line replacements. So when you're thinking about buying in this area, you really want to be cognizant of, okay, what could we buy the house for? And then in addition to that, what might we want to add on top of that to start and do the remodel? There are people who will come in here, fix up the homes, make them beautiful, and do head to toe remodels, including the sewer line. And so you're going to have a variation of what you might be getting into here. You could find something that is turnkey. You also could find something that is going to drain the pocketbook pretty quick.
Sounds expensive.
What we just covered was kind of a 10-minute stretch of road, but 3 distinct living environments, right? You saw a bit of downtown, we saw the foothill view lots, and a historic bungalow district that is next to a major park. So if you think that this is a place that you could live, you want to learn more about it, again, reach out to us days, nights, or weekend, call, text, or email, and we can help you on your scouting trip, or we can help you negotiate a deal, but we can ultimately help you figure out if this is going to be a good area, or if there's another area in Idaho or the Boise area that is also going to be a good fit for you. Thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and watch these videos next, and I'll see you in one of those videos.